Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. It's Tuesday. It is my to be continued. So I am going to carry on with the Garden Meadow bundle, and we're going to get started in about 1 minute. So I'll be right back. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Karen. Hi, everybody. Let me see who else is here. Marcia, Roz, and Karen. Hello, everybody. Did I see Debbie here? Diane's here. Welcome, welcome. I had to go shut my door. I have some work going on outside, and I didn't want that to interfere with us. So, as I mentioned, I am going to carry on with Garden Meadow stamp set. Hi, Stephanie. And it's such a beautiful set that I might carry on with that again on Sunday and maybe the following Tuesday too. It's not available till November 1st, but it's such a gorgeous suite. There is a whole suite on the online exclusive, so don't look for it in any of your catalogs. It's going to be an online exclusive only. And if you're a customer, you have to wait until November 1st to get it. But today I'm going to show you another creation that I absolutely adore. I think it's special, and hopefully you do too. So since it's 2 o'clock, we're going to turn down and get started. Had a busy morning. I actually went and took my mom and got her flu shot, and I got my COVID shot, and I have to take my mom to the doctor again Thursday and get her COVID shot to her doctor. And boy, grocery shopping, all kinds of things. My husband's laid up, as most of you know, and so I get to do everything around here for a while. And it's pretty darn exhausting, if I do say so myself. But I'm getting through it. This is week 5. Who's counting, right? So again, welcome everybody. I am Beverly Morales. If you're new here, welcome. If you've come here often, I'm so glad you're back. I just really, really cherish all your friendships and that you follow me. I'm from Tracy, California, and I've been a demonstrator 28 years. I have an October host code right here. If you'd like to place an order with me this month, you can use that host code, and then here is where you can shop with me. Email me any questions. If I need your address, that's where you email it to, and then I will get whatever it is I'm supposed to mail to you. I'll get it to you that way. Okay, thank you. Remember, if you order from me this month, you will automatically get your name enrolled in the random drawing that I hold, and you might win the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. I am going to use these today. It's part of the suite. Here is the card that I made on Sunday. Everybody had beautiful, wonderful comments about this card, so I'm really, really glad that you enjoyed it. So because of how busy I've been, I didn't go into the wheel this time. Again, it's one of my lucky viewers that is watching today, and it was whose name I saw come up third. See, I wrote it down right here, number 3. And who was that? That was Karen Kirshner. Karen, this card is yours. If we see each other before you leave for home, I will give it to you, but if not, you just tell me and I'll mail it to you. I have your address, and so I can mail this to you. All right, so let's get started with today's card. I'm using crushed curry. Hi, Rhonda. Old Olive, Boho Blue, and Early Espresso inks. I'm going to do a little quick watercoloring. This set lends itself to watercoloring in my eyes. So I'm using a water painter, and there's the number right there, 151298. You get a set of 3 water painters. Also going to use these iridescent adhesive back discs. I'm going to use the bluish color. And then I mentioned that I'm going to use a dragonfly and a bird actually on this card. Let me see, their code is 162743. But if you get the suite that's available, you'll get these. You'll get the ribbon, the designer series paper that I used on Sunday. It's called Meandering Meadow, I believe. This one here, let's see what it's called. Yep, Meandering Meadows. And the bundle. On Sunday, I didn't have the number for you, but Florence so graciously gave it to us. But in case you missed that, here is the bundle code. Okay, but like I said, there is a whole suite. I'm also going to be using, once again, the Exposed Brick 3D embossing folder, and there is the code for that. Some of the Baker's Twine Essential Pack, and there is the code for that. Hi, Cheryl. And Stylish Shapes. Dies once again. What are the stylish shapes, somebody's asking? Those are all the banners, the squares, and the circles. Every single one of them stitched. I love how they go with this bundle here. And another stamp set. Where did I put it? Courage and Faith. 161500. If you have Courage and Faith, you're going to love that it coordinates very well with this Garden Meadow bundle. Okay. So let me show you the card. And it's all white. Of course, you can do this in any color you want, but I just think that in all white, it is just absolutely elegant and stunning. Oh, you guys agree. I see some hearts. Now, I'm going to hold this up close because I want you to see the 3D effect in that wheelbarrow. My goodness sakes. Hi, Annie. This just made me feel like paper dolls, if you would. I can't even explain how much I love this card. Look at the little bird there, the little disc in the wheel, the Baker's Twine I mentioned in the Essentials pack. What did you say, Debbie? I think of you and your dad's. Debbie is a very good friend of mine, you guys. We've been friends for a long time, and so she knows the story behind wheelbarrows and my dad gave me 2 when he moved in with us, his 2 wheelbarrows. I use them every single day. So that might be a little bit of why I'm so infatuated with this stamp set. That was the first thing that did catch my eye. But I've been thinking, my goodness, could you fill it for Christmas with presents? Could you fill it for Thanksgiving with pumpkins? Could you fill it with whatever you want to fill it with in addition to what I did today? And then look at this brick folder. I actually made another card with this brick folder and sponged it, but the sponging for me took away the elegance. So I left this one pure white, and look how may the Lord bless you and keep you in case you want to send this to somebody who is either having a hard time or is ill, but that's in the Courage and Faith stamp set. That's how I married these 2 together. And then notice on Sunday, I used the die that makes this beautiful what I was calling a window or a frame. Notice how the circles from the stylish dies fits right in there. I'm going to hold it up close again. See all that stitching and how perfect the arch of the circle and the arch of the window just fit. And in case you don't know, this is from the Bible, Numbers 6:24, and I just think that is a great way to send a perfect message to a loved one, someone that you truly care about. Now, you're going to see that there's a score line right here. It's because I made it into an easel card, and I'm using the little basket of flowers and the dragonfly as the stopper for this card, so you can set it on a table just like this and put it wherever you'd like and have it sitting there for you to remind you that may the Lord bless you and keep you. So I am in total love with this card, and I hope you guys like it too. So let's get started with what we need. I took a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock and cut it in half at 4 1/4. So I have my 4 1/4 by 11 card base. Again, this is kind of a fun fold. It's an easel card, so yes, there's a little bit of a fun fold to it, but it's so beyond simple, it's ridiculous, right? So you're going to open it up, and then you're just going to fold one of the halves over on itself up to the first score line. And that's it. That's an easel card for you. That's simple. So if you want a little bit of a wow, but you don't have a lot of time, you can make an easel card just like that. See how it goes? Okay, so now we have these two rectangles on the front of our card. The card's going to go this way. So we have these two rectangles like this. So what I did was I took two pieces of white cardstock, and they're cut at 2.5 by 4. This is a full piece of Post-it note paper. So that's why it said the word full there. I'm going to put both of these pieces into my folder, and I'm going to run it through my cut and emboss machine. That gives the front of the card beautiful texture. Okay, so let's move this over. Bring over my machine, place platform 1 inside. My project goes in next, spine first, spine of the folder first, and then platform number 4. Now, in case you haven't purchased this machine yet, it does come with platforms 1, 2, and 2 3s, but it does not come with platform 4 for the 3D folders. That's going to be found on page 153, and the item number is 154711. So in order to use the folders, you do need this platform here. And there is the number again. Okay. So we've got both of these embossed now. So I can move all of this out of the way. So back to our card base. Hi, Richard. Or if Richard's wife is using Richard's Facebook, hi, Richard's wife. I never know. It could be Richard. And if it is, that's awesome as well. Okay, so here we go. Hi, Pamela. We're going to put I got a new bottle of glue, you guys, so you don't have to watch me pounce the other one around. I didn't throw it away yet because I know there's still some in there, but for my live, I thought I better fill up get a new one. All right, so I'm lining up my card on my grid paper. I do want you guys to get in the habit of doing that. And then I'm putting these two pieces down onto my base. Very simple, right? It's kind of funny right now. I have my windows washed at my house twice a year, and right now the window washer is here, and he's washing the window straight ahead of me. So he's looking at me and listening to me, kind of, what is she doing? Okay, so now I'm going to run this piece. I already cut it out. It's from the Garden Meadow bundle from the dies. I already cut it out, so I'm going to run that through the same die. I said die, through the same folder. You knew what I meant. Okay, so now look at the difference. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Sharon. All right, so let's throw this over here so we can see better. There we go. All right, so we're going to put this down now. I'm going to look. I'm layering onto my card. Is there anything that's going to interfere with that? The answer is no, so I feel comfortable putting this down. What I'm doing right now is measuring that on both sides it's even, and then I'm going to place my thumb where I want to place my glue below where my fingers are. Not to go above that, otherwise I will interfere with the fold of the card, and we don't want to do that. All right, so now I'm comfortable to put this all the way down to the bottom of the card and let it set there. Hi, Gail, welcome. Hi, Mary. Okay, so lots of brick going on, very, very pretty. I could see lattice and flowers and ivy and all that kind of thing. Oh, I could just see it. But I do want a solid piece that I could stamp my sentiment on. So I'm going to go to the stamp that I used. May the Lord bless you and keep you, number 624. And in advance, I cut out the circle, but I want to show you, look at it, just fits perfect. And you still have that arch stitching there and then the stitching of the circle. So you can see your sentiment very clearly and not interfere with the brickwork either. So I'm going to tap, tap, tap. You're from Georgia, Gail. One of my daughters, well, I call her a daughter too. Her name's Sherry, but she's my oldest daughter's best friend, and she lives in Georgia. I've never been. We want to go, but we just haven't been able to make it yet. May the Lord bless you and keep you. And that is in the old olive ink. Okay. So we can put this down with glue as well. And I think any sentiment will look good in this area. So you can make this a birthday card, a wedding card, a baby card, whatever you want, as long as you're looking for elegance. Okay. So see how the fold, and because we didn't put glue at the top part of this window, we can fold the card up to make the easel. Very easy. Okay, now we're going to go over and we're going to grab a bird. And remember, I use my snips when I get a new package of dots or pearls or any of these embellishments. And I just open up the side, and then I pull out from the side and grab what I need to grab using my take your pick tool. Grab a little bird. It just reminds me of a dove in this case, and set it there. Okay, now the baker's twine. In the essential pack, there's an ivory. I really love that. I'm going to take, I've got 14 inches here. I think the black comes in this too, but you can look in the catalog, page 144, and there is the code. Now, if you're new and you do not already have a demonstrator and you would like me to be your creative coach, let me know. I'll give you a catalog. I'll charge you $5 to send it to you. That's just covering the postage. But once you place an order with me, I'll refund that $5, so it's actually free. Oops, I got that over to the right too much. So I want you to have a catalog, and yes, you can look at everything online too, but it's kind of nice to have that catalog in your hands and go through page by page and really see detail. All right, so there's my double bow. Grab my ribbon scissors. Hand snip, and then we need a little mini glue dot. These are mini glue dots. They're hard to see, but they're little tiny, mighty adhesives and a little tiny dot. And I'm gonna put the knot of my bow right on that dot, and I'm gonna squish it with my pointer finger and my thumb. Then I'm gonna pull it up, and I am going to stick it right here. All right, now we're just gonna let that be for now and continue on with our card. Okay, that wheelbarrow. Oh my goodness, that wheelbarrow. So I'm gonna stamp the little basket right now that comes in the stamp set. It's just a basket full of flowers, and I do use, thanks Pam, I do use a basket out in the yard every single day as well. I use it to collect weeds I might clip or little trimmings I might come across that need to be gathered, and I don't want to have my wheelbarrow or my big bin with me yet. So I have a basket with me, and this reminds me of that. And I'm just going to stamp right in the middle of this square. Hi, George. And that came off awful dark. What color? Oh, it's early espresso. Okay, well, that's okay. It's just my base. But that looks really dark. All right, so there's that on the square, and the square is in the same set as the circles, the stylish dies. Then we're going to take a scrap, and I'm going to take the wheelbarrow, and this is regular cardstock. I am not using watercolor paper, but I am going to watercolor, but it's such an easy watercolor, so simple that you really don't need, I mean, watercolor paper would be gorgeous too, but if you don't have it, you can still make this card. Look at that, so beautiful. It's beautiful flat like that, but I am a dimension. I love dimension, I love texture. So that's where I came up with the idea. Oh, I shouldn't have closed all that. Take another scrap. I want to show you instead of just tell you. Some of us are visual, I know I am. And I took a little scrap. Doesn't need to be the same size as for the whole wheelbarrow, because really I'm just going to use the flowers. And I'm going to fussy cut those out, and I'm going to use dimensionals to lay them on the original flowers, and that's where you get this gorgeousness. I like to show you from the top so you could see the double, and then from the side so you can see how 3D this card is. I just think it's so worth it. Okay. So now I'm done with the early espresso, so I'm going to put that at the bottom. And my manager bought me these adorable Stampin' Up! Mugs. They're a supply item, but did you guys know you could order them too? One of my customers just did, and she loves them. She sent me a text and said that they just arrived, and she loves these mugs. Well, I'm going to wash this one out after I'm done watercoloring, and I'm going to use it for coffee tomorrow. But there's two mugs. So I'm just wetting the brush of my water painter, and somebody asked me, why don't you fill up the reservoir? That's how they're meant to be used. And then you push right here where it says push to have the water come out to the brush. I just feel like I can control it better if I just wet the brush. So that's why I choose to do it that way, but you don't have to. So we're going to take, you know, I burp the pads. Burping the pad is just having it closed, squeezing the center like this, and then getting ink on the lid. Then you have a paint palette. You never want to put your brushes right into the ink pad. So this is how I use, how I paint. I'm just going to go in real quick, and I'm going to color in all my flowers the boho blue. And I chose boho blue originally. Uh-oh, I don't think I gave my husband the phone, and he cannot get up to get it. So that is going to bug us until they hang up. Sorry. I chose boho blue originally because I thought I was going to use designer series paper with this. And I tried to make this card various ways, but the white is what I fell in love with, and so I just kept the flowers blue anyway because I just think they're so cute, so sweet. Okay, so that's all the watercoloring for the flowers. Now you're going to clean off your brush and dry it with a dry towel and switch colors. I'm going to come over to Crushed Curry. Hi, Deborah. Okay, and I'm going to do, I don't know if this is a little foxtail. There's only one in this whole image, and then I'm going to pounce. I'm not rubbing like this because remember, I used early espresso. And so early espresso can run with water. And so I pounce, and it doesn't run. And it's so easy to watercolor this way. If that's even called watercoloring, it should be called pouncing. There we go. Nice yellow. Do I need any yellow here? I don't. Okay. Close and dry off my brush. All right, let's go over to our old olive. Silly me. Silly me. I've been painting this whole thing, and I'm going to cover it up. Totally just got into it. I'm not paying attention. So the only thing you really need to color on the full image are the leaves. And you really don't even need to do that. I do it because they show a little bit with the 3D. The flowers really don't, but the leaves do. So I just wanted the fullness of all the leaves with the 3D. So this is all I should have colored as far as the wheelbarrow full. But we're just going to have, this one needs to be burped again. We're just going to have a lot more color on this sample. So I'm just going to go in and pounce. Now this one is this one, but I cut it out in advance so you didn't have to watch me fussy cut. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, which I might be thinking to myself, that is awful little, and it's going to move around on me, and I'm not going to have an easy time watercoloring that. Okay, so what I would do is I would take this, put it onto a mini glue dot, stick it onto your silicone mat, and now it's not going to move around on you. So it will be easy to color. Pretty smart there, huh? Okay, so I'm going to do this really fast because I should have been doing this in the first place, and I forgot. Okay, there's that. Dry off. Yellow. We just have this one guy here, and then pounce these. Now see, this is upside down. Doesn't matter. You can just, you know what you're painting, so you can just go for it. Tap, tap, tap. Pounce, pounce, pounce. That's it. Very simple. Then let's go back to the blue. And pounce there. And did you guys, if you got the paper pumpkin this month, you got this little bottle of, where's mine? It's like a liquid glittery glue type of stuff. And that, you probably couldn't see on camera, but that just adds to these little flowers like nobody's business. So cute. Got to go back to my basket because when the green was out, I didn't color those leaves. And I do need to color these leaves. Okay. Now, I said I don't need the brown anymore, right? And I don't. Because this is regular ink. And so when you grab it, you can just pull the color and it will be enough color to get the basket brown. Same with the wheelbarrow. You're going to grab where there's the most, and you're just going to pull the color in on itself. It is very light. Now, if I would have watercolored immediately after stamping, it might be a little darker. Well, not might be, it would be a little darker, but I let it dry a little bit. And that's okay, because you can always go back if you want more color to your pad. Now this is a new Early Espresso pad, so it's going to be dark color. So I'm going to be careful with it not to get too much. And you can darken up as much as you want, or leave it as light as you want. It's up to you. Okay. So, isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to clean this off. And now I'm going to cut this out before I add this. I'm going to add this last because it has to dry. So let's move these little guys over. All our little pieces. Aren't they cute? And bring over our cut and emboss machine. Valita, hi, welcome, glad you're here. Get my machine. Platform number 1. Platform number 2 and number 3. My project and my die. Gonna lay that there, but I need tape. I do not want this to move. Okay. Alrighty. And then we're gonna cut that out. Where do we get the tape? Most of you know it's Post-it note tape, and it's sold on Amazon. Just go to the search engine and type in Post-it note tape, and it will pop up and it will be sent right to your house. Okay. How pretty this is. Just love it. Okay. So let's turn this one over, and we're going to put dimensionals behind it. And I want a lot of dimensionals on this. Hi, Nikki, because it's a stopper, remember. I'm not going to pull the paper backing off. I'm just going to have it ready. And then I'm going to come over to my card, and I'm going to place the wheelbarrow on the front of my card. Wheels down flat. And this is when I'm going to come over and grab my little discs. And I'm going to add that to the center of the wheel. So cute. Okay. And the front just now needs the flowers. So let's take a really good look at this right now. Let's glue it down and take a really good look at this. Let's see, we can glue, I'm going to glue everything on the lower part and the handle. And then stick it down on the window die with the wheel down. Okay. Now we're going to take these flowers and we're going to put dimensionals behind them. Let's see how many fit. Just 3. Okay. Peel off the backing. And then bring your card over and line this up with the original image. And it is stunningly adorable. Is there such a thing as stunningly adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. So then you're gonna just fold it up as far as you want the easel part to stand. Remove the backing. You know, I like to put, people have asked me, why do you put white on white? I don't know, I just think this is kind of flat. So I'm gonna get another piece of cardstock white. Let's see if this is the right size. 4 by 5 1/4, it is. Okay, and I'm gonna just place this down just for the heck of it. It's how I prefer it. But you definitely do not have to do this if you want to save cardstock. All right, and now we can, let's see, did I take all the papers off? I haven't marked these. Okay, get the basket the way it goes. Get everything straight. And then put your little stopper down. And your card will stay up like that to stand. Hi, Jeanette. So, okay, let's leave this one open. The one I just finished making. Oh, forgetting one little thing. But it matters. We need a dragonfly. And I'm just going to set that right there. So cute. So cute. Okay, so let's close this one. And have this one open so you can see how they look either way. All right, you guys like this? I hope you do, because one of you with your comments may win it. Thank you for the hearts. Are there any questions? I was not looking up most of the time, so I'm going to scroll back. Hello, Claudia. Hi, Lisa. Okay, I don't see any questions. You love it, Diane. You can do this, Diane. It's simple. It is simple. The only thing is cutting out the flowers, but that just takes a minute. Okay, so now that I'm done, and I know I'm not going to mess with this anymore, I'm going to take that little bottle of glittery glue, And I'm just going to place it on, squeezing it out and placing it on every single little flower, because now when I'm done doing this, I'm going to go in the house and do something else. And I know I won't put my little fingers all over this card and smear this. So I always have to wait till the very last minute to do this. But can you see that glitter at all on camera? Maybe not, but it even helps more with the 3D. So you already have this if you have Paper Pumpkin from this month. All right. There you go. Yes, Annie, I love the wheelbarrow so much. And, well, let me show you a little sneak peek. I'm so bad. I wish I could keep secrets. I wish I could keep secrets. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Maybe I am going to keep a secret because I don't see it. I stamped. Oh, I teased you. I don't know where I put it. It was right here because I've made other cards as well. But I stamped a little scene using the two little flowers here, the basket like I used here, the rain boots and the watering can with the masking technique. And I know, okay, there's a little gate too. So I know that that little scene behind the gate, well, I shouldn't say I know, I think is going to be absolutely stunning. Well, I teased you. I don't know where I set that little scene. So as soon as I get off this live, I'll probably find it. But like I said, I think I'm going to keep working with this collection next Monday and Tuesday as well, just so you can see how beautiful it truly is. All right, my friends, thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. Have a great week. Bye-bye.